Hi there everyone, I am Andrea. This is my channel Fall for the Smell, and I do a lot of content, especially for Scentsy because I am an independent Scentsy consultant living in the Midwest. However, I have a special place in my heart for Bath and Body Works, so these are my empties. And this is a couple months worth of empties, and some of them get away from me. The kids will change out the wallflowers and toss them, or they'll finish a soap and put it in the recycling, which is fantastic. Or I will have something that has burned halfway and then they will break it, or I'll throw it in the candle crock and forget about it. Sometimes I will pour them into ice cube trays and then recycle them really without thinking about it, or putting it in my empties container. But this is the majority of it, and a lot of these are winter scents with a couple fall scents and a couple that are just kind of year round. So I will try to hurry and get through this. First one, let's do some fall here. First one is Crisp Morning Air, and I don't know if you can see very well, but it has the blue sky and the fall leaves. This is one of the first ones I grabbed this fall, and I've just been in the mood for it. And the scent notes are crisp fall breeze, white oak, golden amber wood, saffron, and soft sandalwood. To me, it smells a little bit like men's cologne. It's not my favorite scent, Crisp Morning Air, but it does really well as a candle, and it's kind of one that I have to be in the mood for. So that is my first candle. And then fall again, one of my favorites is pumpkin pie, and I was actually going to save this particular candle for next year. I don't know why, but my stepson grabbed it and lit it one night. I think he had accidentally burned or crisped bacon too much or something, so he grabbed it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. We're going to have some pumpkin pie now. And I don't understand the point of hoarding candles anyway, so I'm glad that he grabbed it and lit it up. Pumpkin pie is creamy pumpkin, vanilla cream, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. And I don't know what it is about Bath & Body Works, but they get graham cracker crust really well. Some of the other candles like Village Candle and even like Yankee and some of those that I tend to just get at Marshall's and Home Goods and TJ Maxx. I think they're all the same company. They kind of don't really smell like graham cracker. I know they're trying to, but definitely put pumpkin pie on your list for next year, or grab it out of your own hoarding stash. So those are my fall ones. Let's kind of start into the winter Christmassy type ones. This one is Cherry Frost. I got this on Candle Day, which was the first Saturday in December. And I didn't melt it until recently, but I just kind of burned it through. It wasn't like a big 2 thumbs up for me or anything. It's pretty average. There wasn't much throw, and I burned it pretty well through. Really, I kind of caught myself just kind of wanting to get rid of it. So it was more for like the ambiance than the scent. So Cherry Frost, not my favorite, but if you're curious, the fragrance notes are juicy cherry, frosted black plum, creamy tonka, and juniper berry. And I think cherry and strawberry are really hard scents to kind of duplicate anyway. So perhaps that is why I didn't absolutely love it myself. If I see that one next year, I will not grab it. So that's just my own personal opinion. However, there is one that I absolutely loved, and I think I got this around Candle Day as well, and it is Chocolate Peppermint Cream. I wish I had bought 80 of these. Oh, so good. When I melt this in my candle crock to recycle it, it's going to be on an evening when I am home so I can enjoy it. Sometimes I throw them in the candle crock and then I leave for the evening and the kids are here and I don't get to enjoy it. But this is one that I definitely will save for myself so I can smell it one last time. And this one, comes back every like Christmas, winter season. Sometimes they'll have something in the summer as well, but not quite called the same thing. And we all know Bath and Body Works does that a little bit. Well, they'll vary some of the fragrance notes or essential oils, and it's basically the same thing. But chocolate peppermint cream is crushed peppermint candies, creamy chocolate, and white sugar crystals. It is like an Andes mint in a jar with fire. It is fantastic, and I do regret not purchasing more. I would definitely even melt, I would definitely even melt that one year round just because I'm a weirdo. And then let's throw one in here that is not Christmas or winter. This is Ballerina Rose, and it's blush pink. That's why I bought it. And I don't think I lit it up till early February. I think I was just kind of finishing up all of these winter type ones and just wanted something completely different. So I grabbed this out of my closet. Ballerina Rose is as it sounds. It is ballerina rose petals, whatever those are, and then soft peony blossoms. And that's what I love about it. Peony is just one of my favorite flowers. And then summer greenery. So this was a nice one. It was simple, more rose than peony, and this one comes back in all kinds of different rose forms all the time, but the peony added kind of a soft touch that I enjoyed. Let's throw a couple of different items in. This is the candy corn foaming hand soap. I buy mostly the foaming hand soap because I found that my children use it more. I don't know if they think it's fun, or they like just like it's a sensory thing with them, or they like the packaging. But when you've got so many boys in your house, I'm always seeing them pick their nose and just grabbing things from outside, and they'll go, you know, rake leaves or whatever in the yard and then open the bread. So I'm always happy to you know, get the foaming hand soap because that's what they like. So candy corn was a big hit. It went by pretty quickly, and then I kind of set it under my sink and forgot about it. But this is Wickedly Wild Berries and Supernatural Citrus. So of course I bought this one close to Halloween and just kind of forgot about it. And then one of the ones we recently finished is Give Thanks. And this is Harvest Pumpkin Spice Clove and Sugar Cane. I think the kids liked the candy corn better, but I was a big fan of Give Thanks, and it looked really nice on my counter. So that's kind of silly. Let's see, got some more Christmas ones. This is a lot. Frosted Cranberry. It's a classic. I love the packaging they did this year. This is a little bear, and he appears to be skipping. There is a red cardinal with little music notes. Frosted Cranberry is iced cranberries, blonde wood, red apple, and tonka bean. And I love anything cranberry. My mom would always burn cranberry candles close to Christmas time, so it reminds me of childhood a bit. And I think sometimes we unconsciously or subconsciously kind of find our way to those scents that remind us of childhood. And of course, for a lot of us, Christmas as a child was extremely a happy time. This one was a big surprise for me, Snowflakes and Citrus. When I first smelled it in the store, I was like, I don't know. And then I was in a hurry and I had to spend $30 to save $10 or whatever it was. But this one, Snowflakes and Citrus, is frozen lemon peel, fresh squeezed mandarin, and winter white mango. And this was a fantastic one to burn after Christmas. So I would say that it's a year-round candle. Of course, they don't have it right now, but they were still selling it right around Christmas time. And again, it kind of is in the same packaging as the Frosted Cranberry. It has a little snowman with a cardinal on his head. And the other one like that is the Frozen Lake. Frozen Lake has been around a long time, and this is a porcupine pulling a little porcupine on a sled. So Be Still My Heart, it's so cute. So lavender leaves, cool eucalyptus, and juniper berries. And this is one that I kind of moved to the back of the mantle on the fireplace and then melted it in February just because I was getting tired of food scents. And so that would be a year-round one as well. And then finally, the last candle is the Land of Sweets. These had a really unique lid. Not sure how well you can see that. But I think I ended up grabbing 3 of these. This is blueberry sugar. And it was just right as far as blueberry. As I said about the cherry frost, sometimes those fruity scents aren't quite right, but I think this one was enjoyable. But it is described as sweet blueberries, brown sugar, and the graham cracker crust. And my hunch is that I liked it because of the graham cracker crust. So finally, I have 5 of the Wallflower refills that didn't end up getting tossed. This one doesn't have a tag on it, but it is very, very obviously the balsam scent. So I put those, a couple of them, behind my real Christmas tree and smelled phenomenal, really added to it. This one is Pearberry, and Pearberry was one of the original Bath and Body Works scents when I was in high school. So this is like 1997. I was slathering myself in this before dances and before school and during school. So Pearberry, it's nice to have that in a Wallflower. Then I have Blueberry Sugar, and that is a year-round scent as well. Let's see, I don't know if there are scent notes on here. But that is, again, the sweet blueberries, brown sugar, and the graham cracker crust. So I was a big fan of blueberry sugar. And I did this particular one with the candle I showed you, Crisp Morning Air. So when I wasn't burning that one, I had this in one of the bathrooms, and it was just right. But as I said, Crisp Morning Air is not my favorite. And finally, this is one that they have right now, that they have throughout the year, and is very popular. I see it on all the desks of so many people in my building have the lotion or the shea cream, and that is in the stars, and the packaging is really pretty too. But this is Sparkling Bergamot, Apricot Blossom, and Fluffed Sandalwood. I like it. It's a little too light for me, and I don't use very many of the body care products from Bath and Body Works. I mostly stick to the home fragrance. So this is a little light for a Wallflower refill. So I'm hoping to grab it in the candle soon if I can find it. But that is a couple months worth of my Bath and Body Works empties. And I hope that this kind of jogs your memory of what you want to get next year, what you might have in your closet, what's going to work right now, and what maybe should stick to like winter or Christmas scents. But it's your house and your life, and you can do whatever you want. Like I said, I just did melting of the frozen lake, and it was perfect for this time of year. So that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.